Okay. You are live.
Yes.
You are, not me.
No. Oh.
Says you are live.
Are you in the future?
I'm back from the future. Oh, boy.
Was that your stomach or your telephone?
I don't know. What was it? I just ate a couple of hot dogs about 15 minutes ago, so it could be be the food settling. Yeah.
So I set up my cameras to get the fox today.
Yeah.
Well, this evening. And of course they didn't come back out tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
I
don't know what they fed like kings earlier, so.
Now, are they actually staying in the shed?
Oh yeah.
Did they burrowed a hole into the shed or underneath?
Yeah, they have holes on each side.
Mm-hmm.
So they just in and out.
Okay.
I'm taking a look now.
Oh, okay. You got what camera do you have set up out there?
My Garmin X.
Okay.
Yep. No.
What's it plugged into?
Nothing. I have a battery pack.
Okay.
It was on the pool deck, and then I moved it out to at lunchtime. I moved it out to the shed and actually clamped it to the eave of the shed, pointing kind of down and towards the woods. And of course, I never came back out. But I have that plugged into my battery pack, and then I can actually, you can see.
Yeah. Yep.
So I just have enough connection from here to that shed.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be a good.
I think just one popped out.
It's got to be an easy 150 feet or so.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll set that up over there. On the camera, I'm actually seeing like the fox's tail on the one side. So there's actually, we don't know if it's two moms or if it's a mom and dad, but there's 6 or 7 pups.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's neat.
And so we have the footage from yesterday. I just have to put it together as a video, and I'll put that up. And then today's footage I'll put up probably in a couple days.
Nice.
So people can watch the fox.
Right.
All right. So you ready to do this?
Sure.
Unbox the already unboxed.
Yeah, we're going to compare 6 cent sacks.
You gotta watch how you say that now.
Right. We are comparing sacks of fishing baits. What was before we get into it, what was your overall opinion of this month's?
It was good. After getting the bait bag was last month, right? I think.
I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I have the cards from. I keep them on my desk, so I have all the cards here. Let's see. Last month we got the bait bags, so I didn't expect too much as far as like
right gear,
accessories. Yeah, right. non-lure.
Right.
So this is pretty accurate of what I thought we might get as far as shallow. I mean, we're going pre-spawn for most of the area, pre-spawn or spawn for most of the country. So this fits pretty well as far as that. I am a little bummed that, of course, the prawns are the same exact color that the ones I just purchased in my order. So,
that's just dumb luck.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not like they said, "Oh, let's see what Mr. Scott from Stout Sportsman." All right, well, he just put an order in, so let's give him that same color for his subscription.
Yeah. But I mean, their colors. I enjoy the fact that we have, like right here, 3 different lures, 3 different colors.
Right.
Nothing. Yep. Nothing's too close.
Yep.
I mean, I guess these 2 are close, but they're not the same. So
yeah,
different profiles and different actions. So, and it's I think it's actually been a while since we've gotten a jig. Look back a few cards and see when the last time we got a jig was. Oh, I guess we did get a jig last month.
Was that a hybrid? It was a hybrid, wasn't it?
This month's is a hybrid. Last month was a Divine Swim jig.
Okay.
So. All right. You want to start? Should we start lowest and go up?
We'll start lowest. I'll start with my April 2020 Super 6 sack.
Standard
edition. All right, I'm going to start just at the top of the card here. So top of the card is the Crush 100X, $8.99 retail value. Dives 2 to 5 feet and is 5/8 ounce. And the color is Wild Shad.
And that's 100X or
100X, 2 to 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, the rattle. Not too much, but that's good. Smaller bait, but a nice profile for my size bass down here. Sure, the largemouth are a little bit smaller than normal, but yeah, it's good profile size. Second on the list is the Quake Thud 80. It's a 3/4 ounce, and she retails for $9.99. And this is the gold reactor color. Really like this. This is a sharp bait. I'm sure Kim would like this too because she likes the gold ones.
Yep. In your video, I paused it and I'm like, hey, check out this lure, and she's like, oh, that one looks awesome.
I love that. And like I said in the video for this, I did a day or two ago. This is the size 80, but the 70 I actually caught my largemouth on Sunday. So that was just kind of funny because I opened the sack up and I'm like, oh, I got that bait. And I'm like, oh, different size, but yeah, same color.
Close enough.
So yeah. Next up on the card is the Movement 80X, $8.99, and it dives 1 to 3 feet. And this is the Chartreuse black back. How about we do there it goes.
The magic minnow.
Yeah, magic minnow. Now you see it, now you don't. Nice rattle for that. I forgot to give you guys a rattle on that Quake. I'll have to pull that back out in a second. I think this color scheme is going to do well. The Chartreuse with the black, I think it's going to do really well. I know you have quite a few of the movements with the Chartreuse, either with the black back or the blue. Yeah, just real quick to go back to the Quake Thud 80, which I didn't give you guys the knock.
I'm actually kind of low on my L7s.
Oh, you must have. Well, that's an 80X, but
yeah, I got plenty of 80Xs.
Yeah, you probably lost a couple L7s along the way.
Yeah, there's that.
Yes.
chartreuse with the blue back.
Yep.
I got a couple of these ones too. The
Oh, is that the 0 to 1 foot? Is that the wake?
No, these are all 1 to 3, I think.
All right. There's a movement 80 wake, and then there's also the movement 80X. The 80X does 1 to 3 feet, and the wake obviously goes wake depth, which is 0 to 1.
Huh. I think all mine are 80Xs that I see. Huh.
And my camera's got me fuzzy again. All right. Well, next up is the Ned Fry 4.6 inch. These are dark melon red, and these are absolutely wonderful looking. If I was a fish, I would definitely eat one of these.
I believe that's the other one I got in my order. I got the.
I really like these. That dark melon color is really nice.
Yeah. I think they're going to do very well for us.
Yes. And it's got a ton of red flake in there. Love it.
Yeah, the one you showed on the video last night, or last video, the bottom was very red.
Oh yeah, it was just tons of glitter in there. I hate glitter, but inside my baits, it's wonderful. So those are the 4 baits that were in this sack here. Let's see, $8.99, $9.99, $8.99, $3.99. So we got 99, 18 plus 10, 28. So we got roughly $32 value sack here. So I think it's roughly $19.99, somewhere about that. So it's a decent value. You're getting $12 for free. So yeah, not a bad deal.
The Ned Fry's dark melon red is
Yes.
another one up that I got, and I got it for $288. I believe it was on sale.
That might be something I might look into, because if they work, I'll go. I'd rather spend $288 for a 10-pack rather than $6, $7, $8.50 for a 6 or 8 pack of Senkos.
Yeah, well, those are the Ned Fries, and then they also have the Clouts that are more of the Senko style.
Okay, but I mean, I could still fish these Ned Fries. I could still fish those wacky.
Yeah,
could. But yeah, those are going to do great for spawn. Guarantee it.
All right.
All right.
So the premium is pretty close to what you got.
Okay.
Some similar. So first we have the Crush 50X in that kind of same pattern.
Okay.
I think that your 100 was in.
Yes.
This is Ghost Bone Minnow. Yeah. So pretty
close. Yeah.
That's $8.99, 2 to 5 feet. And then we have an 80X, which you had an 80X.
Yes.
And mine is Sunfish Scream, 1 to 3 feet.
I like it.
This bottom orange is more of a chartreuse.
Okay.
Lighting. I don't know. The camera kind of gives it more of an orange look than it actually is. But you can see the belly.
Yeah.
Is orange. And that's $8.99, 1 to 3 feet. And then you got the Quake Thud 80.
Yes.
I also got a Quake, but I got the Thud 70.
Which is the next size smaller.
In Mudbug Red.
Okay.
So that's still a thud sound.
Yep.
And then here now the boxes get a little different because I have the Quake Thud 70 is $8.99 half ounce, and the Movement L7 2 to 6 feet. And that is $8.99, and this is Ghost Pro Shad, so very similar to. Is this the same color as the 100?
100? No,
yeah.
That was Wild Shad.
Oh, close though.
Similar, yeah.
Close again. And then let's see, we have a Divine Hybrid Jig half ounce. This is $4.99. And I like the color on this one. It's Spanish Juice.
Ooh,
Oh, Spanish.
saucy. Ooh, I do like that actually. That's sharp. It's different.
Green, yeah. A lot different.
It's got a bunch of different colors in it.
Yep. Purple green. There's a little looks like watermelon red flake in there.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty good.
Nice.
And I like these hooks, like it isn't too big. I mean, obviously it's big, but it's not super long. It's
right. It's got a shorter shank.
Yeah, I think that's a 3/0 maybe.
Okay.
It doesn't say. That's a half ounce. That was $4.99. Then we have the Prawn 4.2 in Gill Dust. And if you remember the last time I did my unboxing last week, it's the same ones. Clamshell.
Now you said Prawn 4.2. Is there multiple lengths for the prawn?
I can tell you in a sec. No,
There's not. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And these come 8 to a pack. Yeah, they're 4.2 inches. And I guess we'll see if maybe eventually they put out a prawn 8.4. I don't know.
Right.
But these are nice. It has like a dull finish, but then
Yeah.
it still has that sparkle in it.
Right. Yeah, I do like those.
They don't really.
Yeah, none of their soft plastics have any fish type scent to it.
I'm not upset about that.
Right. Yeah.
And then last, we have a 1/4 ounce Divine Underspin for $4.99, and this is Sexified Shad.
You said 1/4 ounce?
Yep, it's a 1/4 ounce.
Wow.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
I still have not caught a fish using an underspin yet.
I've used a lot of like swim bait heads, the 6 ounce ones, which work really well. I don't know if I've caught anything on underspin. So that is the entire box. And I already did the math.
Yeah.
I paid $28.99, and I got $50.84 worth of baits at full price.
That's the way to go.
So I saved $21.85 this month.
That's
Not bad.
that's basically two crankbaits and a thing of soft plastics.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, I got that for free.
Right. Yeah. Basically. All right. I'm gonna go over my tailored sack.
Here, what I'm gonna actually.
Are you gonna pull up the survey?
Nope. I am going to
Full screen me.
Yeah, I was gonna try and full screen you to. Can you full screen yourself?
I see myself now. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. All right. There's obviously the tailored sacks do not come with a bait card, so I don't have prices or anything like that, but I can guesstimate the prices. First up is the Crush 50X. This is that weird word, Thule perch. Tulle perch, I think. So here it is. Cute little bait. Crush 50X. Not too much rattle. And very small profile for sure. I don't hear you at all, Scott. Did you leave the stream?
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
When I remove myself, it removes my audio also.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Next bait is the Movement 80 Wake. So very similar to what Scott and I both just opened, but this is the wake depth. So this is going to be slightly shallower. This is 0 to 1 feet, and this is called Shad Craft, the color.
Nice.
Yeah. Definitely like this guy. Just a subtle, deep little rattle to it. Yep. Nice bait. Next up, Crush 100X. This is another 2 to 5 footer. And this is the silent model. Tiger Truce. So you can hear there's no rattle at all. And it kind of looks like the lighting is just
blowing it out. Yeah.
Blowing it out, but that's actually that bright yellow. That's how bright it is on the bottom. Just super bright. And then it just fades up to that orange with kind of almost like a silvery.
Yeah. I like the matte finish on that.
Yes. And then also on the lip as well. It has that frosted finish rather than the clear. Yep. Silent, but the silent model, it'll be interesting to fish this one. What,
and you were
go ahead.
You were right with the Thule perch. That's what it's called.
Okay. What type of water conditions, color wise, would you think for this bait, for that Tiger Truce?
I would go. I mean,
you could go both ways. Really,
I would go dingy. And I'd also go with like if you're gonna fish it through weeds.
Okay.
Just gives it that little standout.
Yeah.
If you're like ultra clear water, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ultra clear. I tend to go towards more of a natural look than that bright color.
Right. Okay. Next up is the Snatch 70X 5/8 ounce, and this is called Bleeding Shad. This is a duplicate of one that I already possess.
It's never a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing because I have caught fish on this. So that's the rattle for you.
That's got some rattle to it.
Yeah. A lot of little babies in there. So you can see the bleeding gills there. Just a nice bait. And the Snatch 70X series, these are literally my all-time favorite lipless crankbaits, period. Any brand, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've caught a lot of fish with these. And last but not least is another lipless crankbait. This is the Quake Thud 70. So similar to what Scott and I just showed you, but this is the 70 series, which is slightly smaller.
Oh, that's what I got in mind. Is the 70.
Oh, 70. Okay, my bad. 1/2 ounce, and this is backwater bluegill.
I like that one.
Yeah, I do too. It's sharp looking. Yep. Nice thud to it.
Do that next to the Snatch. Kind of give them
Yep.
one and the other.
Oh, there's huge difference between the two of them.
The Thud has more of a
Yeah,
a lower tone.
Here's the Thud. So there's probably 2 or 3 bearings in there, and this is the Snatch. Yep. All right, and the last bait in the tailored sack is the Divine Shaky Worm 6.3, and these are Bluegrass Magic. So it's kind of like a pumpkin green or watermelon green, and then it's got some blue splashed in on the belly. So there's the belly side there, and then there's the top. You can see the blue on the underside of the tail as well. Cool looking bait, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not huge on blue for worms.
Like a darker blue, like a darker blue black almost.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm with you there.
The chrome blue works well for like crankbaits and lipless.
Right.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Right. Okay, let's run down what I think of prices. So these probably $3.99, so $4 for those.
Are those the? Oh yeah, you don't have a bait card for this, huh?
No, there's no bait card. Those are the Divine Shaky.
The Shaky worms.
Yes.
Those are they 6.3?
Yes.
They are $4.99.
Okay. And then the 2 lipless, the Snatch 70 and the Quake 70.
Those are $8.99.
All right, so we got 18 plus 5, that makes 23.
Yep.
Crush 100X.
Those are $8.99.
Okay, so 9 and 23 makes 32. Movement Wake 80.
$8.99.
$8.99. So that makes 41. And the Crush 50X.
The Crush 50X is $8.99.
$8.99. So $9. So that makes $50 even. And I believe I paid $39.99, $39.59, something like that. So you're definitely not getting that same value, but
no,
it is a tailored sack, so you're going to get specifically more toward what you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
And for me, I did change my survey result or my survey answers from last month. Last month I had in 6 feet and under. I bumped that up to 12 feet and under. And then I also changed over just to basically baits and lures rather than, gear
and
all
apparel.
that other stuff. Apparel, yep. Right. Yep. So that's the difference between this month and last month.
Honestly, I think I got the best value.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Am I a little envious? Yeah. I'm like, So it is what it is. I mean, either of the three, you're getting value out of all of them. But, definitely the premium Super 6s. You're probably getting the best value by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not being tailored gives you some things that you may not try.
Right.
That's something that I kind of like. There are certain things that I wouldn't pay for, and that maybe, that I get and actually try and use.
Right.
Or they send me the exact color and bait that I bought the week before.
I've had that happen at least 2 or 3 times, whether it's soft plastics or, lip crankbait, whatever it is. I've had it happen a bunch of times. Yeah. And it's sweet when you get a 70X, bleeding shad that I love, and I'm going to go and buy on my own anyways. So I think that's awesome when I get stuff like that. But yeah.
So you got a golden black bag for your tailored, right?
Yes, I did.
And then you got the magic green bag.
Yeah, I knew where you were going with that one. All right, so
That's pretty cool.
yeah, but you can see the 6 on there on the front, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We'll do a quick magic trick. So there's the inside of the bag and the bait. No magic here. Yeah, this is what is it like a hunter green?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So the hunter green. I was gonna say royal green, but I don't think that's an actual color.
Yeah.
The darker green.
Yeah.
The cooler green.
Yep. So the majority of the greens, even like I got on my shirt right here, Penguin Road Racing School anyway, but it's a green penguin, and you can actually see the waves behind it.
Yep.
So any bit of green, if it's like a medium green, anything medium to like brightish, the green screen just crushes it. But I think I had my Molinave green, like a drabby greenish gray t-shirt on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of a gray.
That one was fine. So anything brighter green is just, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So, oh
well. Yeah.
So you finished up the wife's fishing rod and reel.
Yeah.
Might as well give these guys a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I gotta fix one part of the video, and hopefully that actually is a time lapse. It's actually really cool to watch.
Yeah.
What's that?
Mark says forest green.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
So if you look closely, it's purple, and
yes,
that's actually like a bright green.
Joker green.
Yeah, it's the Joker rod. Wow, the lighting actually kills it.
Looks bone colored almost.
Yeah. But this is actually that neon green.
Yeah. Yep.
And I got the reel today and got it all lined up.
That's a Lose Mach 2 reel.
Yeah. Wow, look at that's supposed to be green.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. Why does it do that?
I don't know.
Even like on your grips, opposite of the black on the, not on the grips, but actually on the reel handle, the rubber on the reel handle.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be green. That's strange.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's a medium light 7-foot drop shot rod that I built.
Mm-hmm.
Assembled in America.
Right. Now, are those blanks from China?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked after whatever that guy's name was that decided he wanted to make sure he bought all American.
Right.
Spoiler alert, you're not going to find very many lures that are American made.
Right. Or much less anything else for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll buy them if they're good.
Yeah, if it's good and it's at a competitive price.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
You can have these lures all day long built in America, but you're probably going to end up paying close to 15 a piece instead of 9.
Right. Yeah. And it is kind of sad that if you think about, they can make them, produce them, manufacture them in China or wherever overseas, ship them here, and it's still cheaper than we can make them for.
Yep.
Kind of sad. But yeah, I have a feeling a lot of stuff will be coming back over stateside in the next decade or so. I think a lot of industry and stuff will be coming back over here.
Some of it makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see a lot of more of the larger stuff that is a little more expensive to ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coming back, but I don't know. Like toys and fishing lures. I'm guessing that a lot of that's still going to come from,
Right. Yeah.
The East, we'll call it.
So I'm thinking about like medication, stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that'll definitely.
Yeah, too much of that's locked up over there.
So I do have a beef with 6 Cents.
Okay.
The order I put in Monday morning, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Tuesday morning because that is after I opened up my 6 Cents sack.
Okay.
Has still not shipped.
Right. You would think this would be kind of a quieter time for them after they just sent out a bunch of baits to people like us. You'd think it would be a quiet time of the month.
So I ordered it April 21st at 7:18 a.m.
Huh.
And still no word of it. Still says unfulfilled for their status.
Right.
So, what the heck?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm not in no rush for it, but
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think either one of us are going to be going fishing anytime soon.
No.
I haven't looked at the weather here. What do we got for the next 10 days? Well, tomorrow high of 58 for me, 20% chance of rain. That's not too bad.
Let's see. 50 tomorrow for me. 55 on Saturday, although I already have plans.
Well, I got 61 Saturday, 50% chance.
Nice.
But, even if it rains, I can still go fishing as long as it's not pouring rain. Let's see, east, southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Yeah, that's a pot. I might be able to go fishing Saturday.
Yeah, we're at 14 miles per hour each day, but east northeast wind, so it's gonna be meh.
Yeah. Heck, I might even be able to ride the bike to work tomorrow. It's gonna be 47 when I leave.
Nice.
Huh. I'm looking at the hourly for Saturday. Trying to find out when the rain will be here Saturday. Looks like later in the day. That's good. I can fish all the way up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sweet.
Yeah. And winds aren't going to be bad at all. Good.
So one thing for a little six cents tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
All of these jigs are assembled by the owner's mother. So really? Casey from 6 Cents, his mom does all the jigs.
Nice.
So they are assembled in America.
Got the human touch. Nice. I'm not sure how much they've grown since, but that one video with Milliken when he went over and hung out with Casey and they kind of walked around, kind of showing everybody the shop and the paint booths and all that stuff, having some beers. Yeah. And Casey talked quite a bit about basically his fishing background and whatnot, how he got into it.
Yep.
Or I should say into making fishing lures.
Yeah, he's a really good fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he I don't know if he won a boat, but he basically sold a boat to start his business.
Yeah. That was back during college, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, he is a really good college fisherman.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good video. I enjoyed watching that, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You have anything else?
Not really. I do have. I did get a new bait casting reel. This past week. A couple weeks back, I had gotten a Lew's carbon fire rod. 7-foot, medium power, moderate fast tip, and I didn't have. Well, I had an extra bait cast reel that I poached off of one of my other rods that I don't use. Put that on. I fished it once or twice, and just wasn't a good pairing. So I ended up ordering a Daiwa Tatula. It's a Type R left-hand retrieve, 8.1-to-1 ratio. So it's pretty fast, and it's real small profile. But I've yet to do anything with it. I gotta put it on that rod and get it spooled up. I think I'm gonna do some 15-pound braid, and we'll go from there. Well, if I go fishing Saturday, I'm definitely gonna have that spooled up to take out and try out. So
yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to having a second medium power bait cast rod in the boat, because it's that crankbait rod you bought me, that medium from was that Cabela's or whatever.
Yep,
That's one of my favorite rods. I catch a load of fish on them.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, then that's what I use. It's real bendy. You can bend that thing right over.
Yeah. Yep.
And I use that a lot for square bills and lipless.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much my lipless or L7 movements or 80s or yep. That's pretty much what it is. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like that picture of Anne's hand that I sent you?
That's rough. I showed it to Kim and she's like, that should get stitches.
Yeah, it totally should have got stitches. Just to let you guys know what happened this past Sunday, Anne and I took the boat out, and it was quite windy out.
And she snitched. She snitched.
Yeah.
So she did snitch. She didn't snitch.
So we launched in Presque Isle Bay, and we actually launch in the state park, which is on Presque Isle. So there's a main part of the bay, and then there's a smaller part. It's called Marina Lake or whatever, that smaller part. So we launch, and I don't know, it's probably like 50-acre little Marina Lake, whatever. So we shot over and we're fishing the shoreline. Her very first cast. Now it's windy and the wind's behind us, so we're casting towards shore. So her bait goes flying up into these tree branches. Great. So I'm not even hooked up, tied up yet. So she's like, "Oh, I'm stuck." All right, move the boat over. Now she's got about 5 or 6 feet of line between the branch and her bait, and it's just out of reach. So the wind's blowing, the bait's kind of bobbing, so you get up right on it, and then the branch would lift up and you'd miss it. So we finally got positioned right underneath it. She grabs it with her right hand, and she's got her knife, her brand new Smith & Wesson M&P knife, super sharp, and she goes to cut the line above the bait, and the wind blows, moves the boat, and as she goes to cut, lost her balance, cut her thumb, and then also her pinky finger bad. I didn't know it at first, and so she gets down and she's kind of holding her hand, and she's like, "Do you have a rag?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I look over, I grab my my fish rag or whatever, and I toss it to her, and there's just blood dripping all over her hand on the boat. I'm like, whatever. And so I didn't realize it was as deep as it was at first. And so I grabbed the first aid kit. We're wrapping her up with bandages and this and that and tape, and it just kept bleeding through. And I'm like, holy crap. We finally got the bleeding to stop, and made me realize how important it is to have a decent first aid kit. And I actually went on Amazon and ordered a Suture Kit. So it's actually made for med students, but it's a Suture Kit where you can practice, and it comes with this artificial type skin with tears in it, so you can practice stitching. So I'm like, sweet. So I'm gonna put some sutures in the boat. I'm gonna have some in the truck, and I got a new a bigger, better med kit with some quick clot and stuff like that. So I'm all ready to go for the next mishap.
Teach yourself some paddles.
Right. Yes, AED paddles. I think we'll just pull the battery leads off and get some alligator clips to the nipples. That should do. If you're not going to wake up from that, you're done.
Speaking of batteries, I worked on the boat on Monday. Mm-hmm. Still have a bunch to do, but squeezing the Minn Kota onboard charger, the alternator, and the 2 batteries into the spot has definitely been tough.
Yeah.
So it's taken a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah.
And with the cold weather outside, a hair dryer doesn't work to do shrink wrap.
Really?
The shrink tubing. It wasn't shrinking down. So I went
Little propane torch or butane torch.
Yesterday I went to Harbor Freight and bought a cheap heat gun.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'll find some uses for it.
Yeah, I bought one of the cheaper heat guns from Harbor Freight last year when I was getting the old the old registration numbers off the boat.
Yeah,
because those numbers have been on there for I don't know 10 years or something. So those things are just baked down there from the sun. So yep, it's good to have a heat gun though.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I was like, I sent a text to my brother. I'm like, hey, you got a heat gun? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, I'll go fish.
Right.
So, yep. So I'm hopefully gonna have a nice, few nice days, maybe tomorrow and some a Saturday.
Yeah.
To finish it up.
Oh, since you are still working from home, correct?
I got to go in tomorrow and do some work.
You're going in tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So but yeah, I've been home all week. This week, I had to go in last Friday too, but
okay.
I go in and do what I need to do on site, and then I get out.
Yeah, get in, get out. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we are working production again next week, and the 2 weeks after that. So basically, the first 2 weeks in May, there's going to be no production. We have some maintenance stuff going on. And possibly we won't be working the 3rd week of May either. So we're still trying to figure out what supervisors are going to cover what. So looks like I'm probably going to end up working all of them. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more time off to go fishing and riding and all that, but whatever. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry says, hello, guys. Hello.
Hello, Larry.
Yeah, a little late to the party, but yeah, we're about ready to sign off here. But yeah, appreciate you stopping in.
So one of these days we're gonna have to have a buy sell trade bait tackle tackle show.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, just earlier you were saying that the prawns that you got in your monthly stack were the exact same color as what you just ordered on your own.
Yep.
So yeah, it happens.
I mean, I'm not sad about it.
Yeah,
it's still.
So I mean, I'm thinking we could do like the 1 month I had gotten 2 packs of the Divine swim baits.
Yep.
Yeah, same color.
Same
color. So we can do like an even swap for a set of those or something.
Do you remember what size those were? I got a ton of the smallest ones, but kind of hoping for some of the bigger ones.
Offhand, I don't. Let me see if I have them over here. Give me a second.
Yep. So got the 3.2s.
I don't have those in here. Those must be in the boat.
So I think there's a 3.2, there's a 3.8, and a 4.4.
They were both 3.2s.
3.2s, yeah.
Yep.
So it's like that's all the same ones I got.
Okay.
But I mean, I use the swim baits a lot. I mean, I've got Gill Dust.
Oh, geez.
Gill Dust, Melon Dawn. What's that one? Baby Sungill, Grass Candy, and Shad Scream.
Nice.
Those
we'll have to have a little between what you have and I have and Ann has. We We can do a little bait and switch.
I do have some of the bigger like Kitex.
Okay.
Actually, I can't remember what I ordered.
Oh, did you put another? You put another order in too, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tuesday. What did I order?
Grass candy sounds a little dirty. Yeah.
I did get the melon flash and the 4.4 inch. So I got the biggest ones. Grass candy, where are those?
Bigger baits catch bigger fish. That's the grass candy?
That's grass candy. It's got a little purple, green, and yeah. Let's see
Sharp
the
looking.
glitter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about actually like a swim bait like this
Mhm.
on a shaky head.
Yeah, you'd probably want something longer. At least 4 inches to give that paddle tail some wiggle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, or one of the smaller shaky heads.
Yeah. Yeah, like a 1/8 or 1/4 ounce. That would probably work pretty darn good for fishing some beds.
Let's take a look.
Larry likes putting them on swim baits on his buzz baits. Yep.
See if I can do that without putting it on.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Just walk it along, and this should actually move pretty well.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then we'll just go with the Ned head. That might actually look really good.
Yeah, that could work too. Yep. That's a Z-Man shroom.
Yep.
Yep. Little, obviously the Z-Man stuff is, the hooks are quite a bit thinner. So it's got smaller profile to it.
I think these are the 1/10. And
Yeah.
I actually I ordered some of the 1/6. It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I have plenty of that stuff.
But these I use a lot. The swim bait heads.
Okay.
This got 3/8 and a half ounce, right? That's a 3/8 and that's a half.
Are those one above the other? Because they look totally different sizes.
Yep. So this is a half.
Yep.
And that's
that thing looks tiny compared to the half.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I wonder if it's just a different metal.
It could be.
One's lead and one's alloy or something.
There's definitely a big difference.
Yeah.
It's weird. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Really weird.
Yeah.
That's what my writing says. That's a 3/8, or is that an 1/8? Maybe I'm just bad at writing.
I would venture to say it's an 1/8.
I'm gonna say that's an 1/8.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna go to the. Let's see. Yeah, that's an 1/8. Sorry.
Okay.
That would be an 1/8. And then I do have the underspins. I have the bigger one and a bunch of the 1/4 ounce. So I got 2 1/4 ounce and I got 2 halves now.
Okay.
Here's another option for those swim heads. the wobble heads.
Oh, the wobble. Yep. That might be even more effective.
Yeah, I just gotta find the right size. I don't know if that's going to be as effective. We have to go a little bit smaller hook.
Yeah,
if I have one. Yeah, that might work. See what those ones. Not.
Okay. We got another person in watching now too.
Goondock Fishing PNW. I'm guessing Pacific Northwest.
I would think so. Yes. Yep. Larry asked how our boats are coming.
Almost done. Well, getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there. The past 2 weeks that I had off of work, I don't know. I didn't get really a whole lot done to the boat. Not much. I put on my new trailer winch strap and haven't really done a whole lot to the boat. The weather was kind of crappy the days I wasn't fishing. So, yeah.
Yeah, being on the boat always trumps working on the boat.
Yes, it does.
Which
so far this year, for the most part, it has run pretty good. Big motors, not doing too bad. So, I did have a brain fart Sunday, so it was pretty rough on the main part of the bay. There's probably 2 to 4s. So we had to make about a mile run to get to where we were going. Mile run's not very far, but when you're doing, I think we were doing about 10, 15 miles an hour. So we come up over the crest of a wave and come down, and just there's kind of like protruded grooves down the side of the boat. And when the bow hits down into a wave, it like buries and like digs the front end down.
Oh.
So you could be going like 15 miles an hour, and then you come over a wave, and it'll bury itself, and then you just hear the motor start bogging down, and you'll be going like 6, like 15 to 6, and then it'll start. It'll get back up on plane, but yeah, it sucked. Actually, going against the waves on the way back to the launch was much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not the best boat for anything over 2 footers.
2.
Yeah. Yep. But what I was saying, I was get back to my story. I guess sidetracked. On our way back, we went back to the lagoons where I caught that bass. So we're on our way back, and back in the lagoons, you can only use electric motors. There's no internal combustion allowed back there. So you got to troll out with the trolling motor, and then you can fire up the big one. So I go turn the key to fire up the outboard, and nothing, not even a click, nothing. But my graph's still working, everything else is still working. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm like, all right, so try it again, nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, we can either.
I know the answer.
Yeah,
I know the answer.
I know you do. And I'm like, well, we got a decent run back on the main part of the bay in 4-foot waves with the trolling motor. We can make it there. It's just going to take a while. Or there's like a mini launch kind of right where we were, and it would have been probably about a 2.5 mile walk, maybe 3 miles to walk back to the other ramp, to the other launch to get my truck. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, the throttle arm looks, the handle looks a little forward. So I pulled it back to neutral, click, turned the key, fired right up. Like, you idiot.
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah.
You leave leave it in the throttle forward and forget, and you can't start it.
Yeah, you kind of get that oh crap moment. Yeah. I mean, it's not horrible. You got a good trolling motor, you can still get to where you want to go, but or if it was a battery, you can always hook up one of your deep cycles to start it. But
So you've been in the boat with me with many oh crap moments.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few. Larry says try hitting 6 to 8 footers on Lake Erie in a bass boat doing 45. No, I'm just gonna say no. That does not sound like any fun.
I'm gonna fish the harbor and go home early.
Yeah. I've like once in a while on the Bassmaster website, they'll show like photos from like the takeoff in the morning, and there's times where you'll see the boats like this after
Yep.
hitting a wave, and you're like, holy crap, that's crazy. Yeah, it sucked, I bet. Yeah, if those are the days when you're thankful that you're not seasick.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boat pretty much anything over 2 footers is not very comfortable. The one day last year we launched from the East Ave Marina, which is actually off right on the lake. It's not in the bay, and we went out and there was probably 5 or 6 footers. That wasn't good. Not when you're in a 1,500-pound, 16-foot boat.
Yep.
Not good at all.
We've done the 4 footers between the piers and Wilson.
Yeah,
and
yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, just turning around was rough.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say the biggest waves that I've experienced either on Lake Ontario or Erie is, first of all, it's definitely going to be Ontario, but I've been on 9-10 foot rollers on Lake Ontario and probably 6 to 8 foot chop, while out on the boat doing, fishing charters with my dad and brother or whoever. Yeah. So I'm just glad I don't get seasick at all. That was the same tournament that Ike split his boat in half. I don't remember. How long ago was that? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
I don't even remember hearing that story of Ike and Ellie splitting a boat. Huh. So did he split his boat in half? Was that from the waves? From it being that rough? Yep. 2011. Okay. Yeah, I liked one of the funny things looking back to, I don't know, it was back to the mid 80s, late 80s when my dad had the charter boat. It'd be a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and you'd get these guys from the city that would come down, and Dad would be like, "Oh, it's a little rough out there, might want to think about, rescheduling or whatever." "Oh no, we'll be fine." About a half hour later, you got guys tossing cookies over the side of the boat. Yep. Yeah, it was always a good time.
Yeah.
But when you can go out any day of the week, catch 20, 25, 30-pound king salmon all day. And very, very rarely did we ever get skunked.
Yeah.
He hit a wave. Wow. And busted his boat in half. That's nuts. That probably didn't look good for whoever's boat sponsor was. Wow. Yeah, I'd probably be swapping boat sponsors at that point.
All right. I think we should wrap it up here.
Yeah, I think so. We've what are we, hour and 4 minutes? Wow. Yep. Alrighty. So if you guys want to see what you missed, just go back and start from the beginning. So basically Scott and I just went over the 6 cents sacks from this month. He had the premium Super 6 I had the Super 6 and also the tailored sack. So, yep.
I think we agree that the premium was the way to go this month.
Oh, absolutely. You had by far the best value, like twofold over mine. So yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll talk later about that. That's got to be pretty neat.
Yeah, one of these times we should have story time.
Yeah, we'll do a story time. Doesn't have to be about fishing either. Just throw some random stories out there. Bass cat. Okay. All righty. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. One of these days, we'll just do a live stream with
Larry. We got Larry on too.
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, we'll do a live stream, tell some stories, fish stories, and how big this muskie was that I never caught. And yeah. Yep. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
All right, guys. Stay stout.
Yeah, stay stout. That's Scott. I'm Matt. Appreciate you stopping in.
Later.